What's up, guys? I'm super excited to show you this upcoming game called Total Conflict Resistance. Right now, it is in early access. It's in the alpha version. It's just the demo, and they actually just released the demo in early October of this year. No, I have played just a little bit, and I gotta say the potential is huge here. This game feels good, it looks good, and the fact that the demo only just came out, it makes me really excited to see what's in store for future updates, future installments, and I just can't wait for the full game to actually release. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start a new game, and I'll try to walk you guys through it. Um, I played ahead just so I can get just a little bit better feeling of how the game actually runs. You know what I mean? My first playthrough, it kind of had me lost. First off, I'm looking at everything locked. I'm assuming because they're just not ready yet. But I'm assuming all this will be available in future updates in like the future full game. And I'm really liking, the different factions. Not only different factions, but the different, you know, there's democracies, communism, anarchy. This is very interesting. I just want to point out right here that this guy is wearing a Marine uniform, so just want to point that out. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead with these guys because I'm biased. I'm gonna kind of walk you through what's in the current demo right now, kind of like the base game. This is a very, very early version right now. There's not really a tutorial, but there is this little help guide that pops up, and it's not bad. It's really, I suck at reading directions, but I did get used to it. So if I can do it, you guys can do it for sure. So let's see. I'm gonna sum this up here. This game's gonna have not only like large scale conflicts and battles, but there's gonna be controllable politics, construction in towns and different locations, and diplomacy, just like any Total War game or anything. Trade and resource systems are going to be active, and they're actually active right now between your own cities. It's really cool. I'm not going to read through all of this, so I'm just going to skip ahead, right? So here, I'll skip all this, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty, and then I'll follow it up with some gameplay, some footage, some really, really cool moments, okay? So you start off with 3 battalions of your own, right? And they already have a few vehicles and some good gear. They do. But if you're gonna start your own battalion, which you probably should, you're gonna start off as just militia. You're not gonna have good gear because you have to go to the research tab and you have to research things like weapons, right? So I'm gonna research this RPG, for example. You have to research weapons. You're gonna have to research ammo for each weapons and sights and scopes. Make your troops shoot better. You have to research vehicles like you have to start here, and then you're eventually going to get to the Humvee, and then you're going to get to the MRAPs, and then you're going to get to these troop carriers, armored troop carriers, all the way down to tanks. That's kind of where research is at right now. And you research one thing at a time. Over here on the right, you got militia uniforms, right? So when you're starting a new battalion, they're going to start off with just civilian clothes, right? But you research militia uniform, that's when you can go in and actually customize how your troops look, right? However, that's all based off of supply system within each town. So right here, let me click on the town, actual town. The town Viveros, this is the supplies they have right now. They have 38 reservist manpower, so if I'm going to start a new squad or unit, I'm going to be limited to the amount of reservists are here. This can go up, over time. I'm limited to the phase 1 uniforms, and these are the weapons I'll have. I have like 27 RPGs. I have a few other weapons, some ammo, fuel for vehicles in the future. So I'm going to be limited to what supplies are in each city and town, but I can send supplies over to each town. I can trade amongst the towns. So let me click on the town actually. And so I noticed there's a lot more reservist in Campilios than there is in Veros, right? Significant amount. So if I want to trade, if I want to send, if I want to start a new battalion here specifically, I can just, let's say I'll send them 50 more guys to Viveros. And as you can see on the map, it's a little supply truck going all the way down, and that's kind of like how trade works. And speaking of trade and resources and all that, there's also production. So everything you research will end up here in the production tab. All right, in the factories within these certain towns, so right now Campilios, that town's going to be worth a lot more, I think, because they have more factories versus Vivero's just having one. And I don't know how the construction works quite yet. I don't know if they added that in, but I'm assuming in the future you'll be able to build up more towns to have more factories. But let's say when I start researching, when I finish that RPG research, it's going to end up here, and I can start producing that in these factories. And these towns will have those items, and I can add that to whatever battalion I want to create. So that's kind of where it is right now. Let's see. So let's produce some sides and Viveros, right? I want to get some sidearms. So what sidearms do we want? Let's see. So you have to match it up too with the ammo. So that's 9x19 millimeter. Okay, so there you go. And the what was it? I think the way it works is you'll get higher quality items depending on how long they're in production. Like if it has a higher production time, it's a higher quality item, like something along those lines. Right now it's super hard because the AI for battles are a little bit everywhere, but it's still really fun. So let's go and try our hand at this fight right here.
Take cover.
And then I think after this fight, we're gonna go into like random gameplay footage that I've recorded over my few playthroughs of this game. Now there isn't much to do here, but this is like the bread and butter of the game so far, I guess you could say. Diplomacy still being worked on, but if you cross into enemy borders, you start a war. I'm gonna cut the video really quick right here and pause just to let you guys know my voice in every single one of these battles is so drowned out because I suck with audio settings, and the game not only was way too high, but my mic was way too low. So from here out, we're just gonna cut to cool action shots, legitimate gameplay, things like that. You're probably not gonna be able to hear whatever I'm talking about in the middle of the game, but I'll do the best I can, when I finish editing this video. And, just one thing you can expect from here on out is just cool shots, cool footage, and fighting. So, sorry. I don't know what it's at right now, but let's look at these troops. So, I got my tank here. This is really cool. So this is like the default battalion that you start with, right? They already have their own uniforms because, the game's not going to start you off with nothing. As you can see, there's a good variety of different things you can do. There's commands. Right, so I'm going to select all my troops with tab, and I'm just going to tell them to attack. I can also select specific troops. Like I'm going to select the first squad, which is the tanks, and I'm going to press H, and I can actually take control of it. So you can take control of any one of these units. And there is, as you can see there's destruction in the environment. It's a destructive environment. It's really, really cool. And, for it being a demo, not bad at all. I enjoy it. It's very cinematic. So let's see if we can find some enemies. Oh, forgot to mention too. You can press M, and it will bring you to kind of like a RTS, like screen type mode. You can highlight troops, right, and give them orders. You tell specific troops to go specific places. If I hold shift, I know I can make like more complex.
Roger that. Affirmative.
More complex routes. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
sir.
I thought that was really cool. Enemy infantry with RPGs is pretty dangerous. You can't really see. That's a
eliminated.
huge hit.
Need medic.
This battle's actually running really smoothly compared to the other ones. AI-wise, I think. I guess I spoke too soon. But
Sir, yes, sir. Go,
yeah, no, there, go fight. Okay, and then this is so from each fight. This is what I've won. All these weapons, things like that. Here's my stats. Lost 43 guys. That's crazy. 7 injured. But you know, these are, they'll give you little stats like that, kind of like in Bannerlord. Excuse me. I like the different levels of runes here. I think that's really cool. But that's kind of like the bread and butter right now. You know, there's smaller things I didn't really go over, like rearming your guys. But we talked about the research. We talked about how the production works, and I think there's so much potential here. So much. You know, because let's see. What I've been trying to do, I just keep getting wiped out before I get that far, is get all the way down to the Spec Ops uniforms and make like a crazy special forces like battalion, but I just keep getting wiped out. But yeah, so right now the maps, you know, it looks small, but once you move out, you'll be able to discover all, like I'm still moving forward now, but all this is different countries, different areas. So I think that's really cool. But from now, or so moving forward, I'm just gonna start dropping some cool clips, cool gameplay moments from different playthroughs I did of this, and kind of just show off the potential here. That's really what I want to do. But if you're interested in this game, it's on the Steam store. It's free. It's just a demo version, right? Once again, the name of the game is Total Conflict Resistance, and just the variety of troops, the customization potential, everything here. This game could be huge, especially for Bannerlord fans and Mountain Blade fans in general, and even I'm even feeling some squad vibes in here too. Like, I'm a huge fan of squad. Now imagine if they had squads like Engine here, you know, in the combat feel, combined with Mountain Blades kind of total war recruiting and building up your army and taking over, you know, type aspect. That would be amazing. But anyway, hope you enjoy the footage. Once again, if you're on PC, this game's free. Try out the demo yourself. You know, follow along with the developers and do what you can to support this game, because this is massive potential here. All right, but I'll move forward to the clips and enjoy the rest of the video.
Sir, yes, sir. Roger.
Yo, getting into it. Oh. Oh shit, there's destruction? It's fucking... Oh. Okay. I can man my guys right now. love the map mode though. That's really cool. Oh, we lost. Okay. Wow. I really like that. You know, I'm gonna call it there though. I'll probably start a whole new game over, really, just so I can continue to learn. But dude, so far this is really cool. I mean, I'm assuming I have to discover all this. And from me zooming out, and the map seems to be pretty big because I can keep going and going and going. Mad potential here, just crazy potential here, really. I mean, this seems really cool. I'm gonna go back to the main menu, but this is still, yeah, like it's very early stage of development. It's in alpha. Things are gonna get glitchy. Things are gonna be weird. If they can just fix or like kind of perfect the AI here, this game would be amazing, right? Already, I'm really excited to see future updates. More content, things like that. But if you guys like this, let me know. Let me know down in the comments. If you're a fan of Bannerlord, you might be a fan of this. If you want to try it free to download on Steam, it's just a demo, so it is free. Not much to do except that mode. I didn't really touch on much because it's a little confusing, but I'll learn. But yeah, if you're interested, it's free. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of the video. If you think there's some potential here as well, and see you next time.